It's a rainy day in DC today, but that's not going to stop us. We are headed to the National Zoo now. It's one of very few zoos in the country that have giant pandas, so that's the main reason we wanted to go. Pretty sure we're going to have the whole zoo to ourselves today. I guess it's one good thing about going to the zoo in the rain. Just wonder if the animals will be out. I think they like the rain. They get excited in the rain. You gonna jump in? Oh, oh my gosh, they're so cute. Aww. Hi guys! I think Joey and I could have stayed and watched those otters all day long. They were so cute and so fun to watch. But we moved on to see the giant panda. We got to see the one baby cub that was sleeping up in a tree the entire time. I want to know how he doesn't fall out of there while he's sleeping. He's so cute. I don't know. Where's the mama? Cute little thing. Time to go see the elephants. Joey was mentioning that they have a huge habitat, especially compared to the St. Louis Zoo. I'd say he's right. That looks huge.
This is all for the elephants?
Grammy's gonna like this part. That's pretty cool, huh?
I almost weigh 110 pounds with like 10 pounds of clothes on.
Soaking wet. 110 pounds soaking wet. That's so neat. The American Trail. That's right. Now we're gonna go see some good old American animals. Like wolves and coyotes, moose, caribou. I really don't know. I don't know what animals they have over here. Squirrels. We have a lot of squirrels in America. So far on the American Trail, we've seen one duck. Oh wait, two ducks. There's two.
Mr. Beaver.
Mr. Beaver, excuse me.
He's got a big tail.
Hi there, little feller. There he is. See, I told you we'd see a squirrel. Here we go, into the Amazon. It's a piranha. Oh god. Ooh, it's pretty sparkly.
It's like a disco ball.
Yeah, it's like glittery. That's cool. So when you come in here, the guy said that this part is all like wild birds just roaming freely. So keep your voices down, don't startle them. He did say no frogs, so I'm safe. Termite nest. Oh my god. It's huge. Once you go through the area with the fish and then the birds, you come out on this area where they do have frogs in the cages. You can see Mark and Joey were exploring those, and I was staying far, far away from them. They also had 5 baby cubs, cheetah cubs, recently at the zoo. We did not see them while we were there, but you can check them out on their live zoo cam. So if you want to, you can go over to the zoo's website and check those out. But it was time to get on to our next stop, which was the African American Museum. You have to have timed entry tickets for this one. So it was time to go. That's the only museum we've been to so far that has a line waiting to get to the exhibits. It's also really, really large. There's 3 floors underground and there's 3 floors above ground. So we're waiting to go downstairs to the history exhibits now. I would go ahead and say that if you are going to make any of the Smithsonian museums a must-see during your Washington, D.C. trip, this museum needs to be one of them. I just feel like the African American History and Culture Museum was so powerful. It was so moving. It was just heartbreaking, gut-wrenching at times, but it was such an important one to go through. We spent the majority of this day in this museum. You could easily spend an entire day here, but I definitely recommend it to anybody. You're going to see as we go through this portion of the video that I didn't talk during these video clips. I was holding back tears, like I said, a good portion of the time, so I wasn't speaking. I was just very, in the moment and trying to just experience and read about as much of this part of our history as I could.
Small steps would lead to equality eventually.
The Emmett Till Memorial is another very heartbreaking memorial, but it speaks volumes. It's an important story to hear. The family requested no videos or photos in that area, though, so you'll have to go there in person to experience that. But then as you move up in the levels, you kind of get out of we move through history from slavery into the anti-racism movements all the way up to where we are today. Once you finish with the history floors on the bottom 3 levels of the museum, don't forget to check out the top 3 floors. I know that it's a lot to go through in one day, and museum burnout is a real thing. Sometimes you just get to where you've read so much and seen so much that it's overwhelming, but it is so worth it. Like I said, you can easily spend an entire day in this museum. The top 3 floors are more of the African American cultural exhibits, so they're talking about sports and art and TV and television and music and the powerful, influential African Americans and the journeys and hardships that they have faced in those roles. I just cannot speak highly enough about this museum, so be sure to check it out if you're ever in DC. Our last stop of the day is the American History Museum. In the rain. Still raining. To me, the American History Museum seems like a very eclectic type of museum. It was just like a hodgepodge of several different types of things thrown together, from a little bit of history to pop culture, commercialism. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe this museum. It was interesting.
Yes, rain kills flies, mosquitoes, roaches, ants, all kinds of bugs indoors. Outdoors, rain saves your garden too, by killing pests like these.
Just like a teenager looking for food.
Wait.
Look at all the happy little trees.
Joe's Icons.
Ooh, Joey found him first. There's no place like home.
Looks like a pair of shoes.
There they are. Oh, they're so cute though. I found it a little bit odd that the First Ladies section of this museum was pretty much their clothing. Like, I mean, yes, the gowns were beautiful, but there was very little about like what these First Ladies did while they were in office. It was more so about their clothing. So there's that. But Michelle Obama's dress was, of course, beautiful. And then the American presidency section had just, again, kind of like a hodgepodge of several different artifacts from presidents throughout the years. I thought that this was interesting. This art, like used art kit from Theodore Roosevelt's son, and some other toys from children throughout the years. And of course, Abraham Lincoln's iconic hat. That was actually the hat that he wore the night that he was assassinated at Ford's Theater. And then one of George Washington's chairs was there as well. So just kind of, like I said, a little bit random, a little bit weird collection of just things throughout our history.
Laundry back then.
I would have failed. Oh God. Oh my God. Jesus. Yep. Nope. I would have been dirty. That is it for this video. We have one more Washington, D.C. video coming for you tomorrow, so subscribe if you want to see more, and we will see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye-bye.